Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. Listen, this is a quick work night dinner. I am working late this evening, so I have some things already started. This is gonna be a real delicious, nutritious packed meal. You know, I try to be good with everything that I'm doing. But listen, real quick, I've already started cooking. I got some potatoes in my air fryer. Let me just show y'all a sneak peek because I'm gonna cut this video. I'm showing you what I'm doing, but then afterwards I'm gonna have to give you a picture of the full meal because, like I said, I'm working, so I'm cooking and working. But let me show you these potatoes. All right, so these are my little kind of triangle, kind of cut potatoes. So I'm doing wedges this evening. So I got them in there cooking already. I got some nice jasmine rice because, you know, we just have to have a little pinch of that. I'm not disturbing my rice. If you see me cook my rice once it's already in its slow cooking process after it boils, I do not touch it until it's completely finished, okay? So I do have some baby broccoli. I'm going to cook that as well. I have some cannellini beans, and in those cannellini beans is going to go my delicious field roast plant-based sausage. It's the Italian garlic and fennel. That's my favorite one. So I'm gonna put this meal together, but before I go, because my oil is hot already, I'm gonna go ahead and slice up some onions. Now notice we're not using no cutting board this evening because I told y'all I'm working. So I usually do my nice little setup when I'm doing a nice presentation when we're undisturbed, when we can cook. But because I'm halftime here, halftime there, this is typically how I cut. Now I use my cutting board. Don't get me wrong, I do. I love my cutting board, but this one of them nights where you just gotta get it where you can, and that's what I'm doing, okay? So I have my broccoli. Now, when I cook my green beans and my broccoli, I like to saute some onions, then I hit it with a little bit of seasoning and some pepper, and that's how I like to cook mine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these real quick, and you can take a peek at my beautiful little onions right here. They're sauteing. We're gonna have us a quick little meal, so I won't rush y'all, but I'm getting this done, okay? I'll let you enjoy the view. Y'all, that broccoli's so pretty. You wait till I bring it over here. It is gorgeous. I just want y'all to see how beautiful this broccoli is. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, if I had some of this in my yard, okay? So I'm gonna start dropping this in here. Now that was a pretty big bag. Because this is so beautiful, I may have this for like breakfast tomorrow. I know that I'll have a little bit of leftovers, so I know what lunch will look like. But I might want some breakfast with my, broccoli, and I'll show you how I do that tomorrow. Okay, if I do it, All right, let's get some tongs so we can make sure everybody can get some of that onion flavor on there. Show y'all what I'm doing. See this here? See those beautiful onions down there? They're caramelizing on the bottom. See that? I just want that nice little flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning to this. Just a little seasoned salt. Just to get that little flavor down in there. And then I'm going to let this steam for just a second. and then flip it again. Usually I do like a 2-layer seasoning, so I hit it with a little bit, cover it, let it steam. We don't want to make this crazy and all droopy and brittle. We don't want that. We just want the flavors to get in there. We want a nice steam flavor, and we want it, you know, juicy too. So we don't want to dry it out, and we don't want it too soft. So I got my Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic. So we're gonna put that in there. Let's sprinkle a little bit around. I don't want to use that side because that's gonna, yeah, this side. Just a little bit. Now, because this is a blended seasoning, so you can see what I put on there. I'm gonna add me a little bit more black pepper because y'all know I love black pepper, okay? So we're gonna put that in. Add some more black pepper in there. All right. Now what I'm gonna do, move that around. Okay, so now that we've moved that around, I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit more seasoning. I am going to put this on low. I'm gonna dab a little bit of hot water in here so it can steam on low, and then we're gonna turn it off. Okay, so now you can see the seasoning that's added. There it is. All right, now my oil is almost gone here, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water to that. Like I said, turn this on low, and then we're gonna let that steam and turn it off. Here's my hot water. We're gonna whip that around a little bit. The one thing with broccoli and green beans, you don't want these to be so soft and soggy. You really want them to still have a little bit of crunch to them. Nobody wants soggy broccoli. So because this was on a good steam, oh my God, ooh, a good heat for steaming. Look how bright green they turned. So now I've just turned this off. I'm gonna put the lid on and just leave it. Okay, so it will have some softness to it, but it will still have its crunch like it needs to. Okay, so now our rice is done. I already see it. It's already done. I see it done. I can take a little peek. Yeah. So now I'm gonna turn that off. My potatoes, I heard them beeping at me, so let's go see what's going on with them. Hey y'all, you hear them sizzling? Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm gonna mix those around because guess what? They need some love too. We don't want to leave them out. You know I got pepper in my nose, right? Let's pull these out of here. Y'all see my counter? I got some acorn squash back there, and I got some spaghetti squash. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with that this weekend. Okay, so we're mixing these around just to make sure, because I put a little bit of rapeseed oil in here along with the seasoning, just to make sure that everybody's coated. We got some good love going on in here with these potatoes. And I double, I'm gonna burn my hand, y'all. I double pack them in here because I want to make sure that they got a good coating on them. But also when I manipulate them, I don't want to rip the foil and they have a whole bunch of oil sitting in the bottom of my pan here. Okay, so now that I've mixed those around, look at that, y'all. So I'm going for a nice little crunch on these. That's what I want. And I want them, as you can see, they are coated. So I want them to have a nice little crunch on them. So I'm gonna put those right back in there because of course they're not done. They're thickly cut, so they're definitely not done. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now, I'm gonna cut up my wonderful onions, green peppers, my field roast sausage, and then I'm going to add all that to my cannellini beans. I'm going to stick a picture of that in there because, like I said, guys, I am working still, and I don't want to take away from my time. It's going to be a late night for me, so I'm doing that, and then I'll send you a picture of my beautiful dinner. So that's what's on the menu tonight, y'all. We got plant-based sausage. I'm closing up my curtains. We got cannellini beans. We got us some nice, delicious broccoli. Nice potato wedges. Honey, when y'all see this plate, when I'm done with it, you're going to want me to send you some. I'm going to charge you FedEx, but I'll send it to you. So stay tuned. I'll be right back with my picture and then a plate of the food, okay? So sorry to cut y'all short, but hey, that's what it's like when you work. You got to get things done. And, you know, you're trying to make sure you can cook and do what you need to do. But guess what? I just showed y'all that it don't matter what you're doing. You can work, cook your meal, get back to work, cook, get back to work, and then you can eat, okay? So, all right, have a good night. I'll catch y'all this weekend. But like I said, I got a plan for that butternut squash. I got some acorn squash, y'all. And I got another little treat over there. You know, I got spaghetti squash. This is a squash kind of day. You know, we're in the winter time and we coming up out of fall, so these things are plentiful. So you can have a nice hearty meal with these things here. So I'll share that with y'all this weekend. Of course, I'm not cooking all the squash this weekend, but trust me, there will be a squash dish coming up this weekend. Okay. So let me check on my little babies. They smell so good, y'all. They doing just what they need to do. Okay, so the next time you see this, rice is complete. When you see this, of course, this pot here will have some food in it. There's nothing in there now. But I'll have my cannellini beans and my field roast ready. And then those potatoes will be done. And we'll have us a nice meal. And the presentation, I hope you like it. So I'll be back here shortly with some food. Okay? All right, y'all see these cannellini beans and add it in here. Let's clear up the smoke a little bit so you can see how pretty that is. Woo! So good.